They have put a prop up every single month so far. I know DraftKings did the most wins in April as well. Nailed that one with the Rays at 14-1. I have the Astros in May. Again, they're going to come up a win or two short. In fact, I don't think I can even tie today. If the Yankees lose and the Dodgers lose today, I think that the Astros still come up a game or two short. But they have posted most wins in June. And when we do this exercise and run down the schedules here, maybe if you don't have access to Circa, but you do have access to betting on division outrights and futures, maybe something triggers a thought here on a team that you can get down on based on easy schedules here. And I'll give you one. This was the team, and I tweeted this out yesterday at Mitch Moss Radio with all of the odds from Circa. They do a great job with their graphics on Twitter. And the team that I got the biggest response to make a bet on this month, Paul, was the Marlins. And so they're 25-1. People are saying you might want to grab them at a big number to win that division or to make the playoffs.
Division?
I know.
Come on. Look at the run differential. Come on.
They're 2-1 to make the playoffs at some spots.
Quickly, you cannot keep this up with the record in one-run games. It's a total fugazi.
Okay, so the month begins like this, and this is part of the reason why a lot of the feedback I got was on the Marlins at 25-1. They get 3 against Oakland and 3 against KC.
A's are hot.
Yes, they had 2-game winning streak. Yeah, it qualifies.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's the first 6 games of the month for this team. Uh-huh. Okay, they're the 2 worst teams in Major League Baseball. Then they get 3 at the White Sox, and I don't know what to tell you about the White Sox. Again,
yeah, I know.
Maybe they win that division. Maybe they finish 15 games below 500. Then after that, it goes 3 at Seattle. They come back home for the Nationals and the Blue Jays and the Pirates. That's a 10-game homestand. Then 3 at Fenway and 1 to close out the month at Atlanta. Can they navigate the waters here through that schedule and potentially cash out at 25-1?
No, I want no part of that. And Sandy continues to struggle.
Even with the schedule being that bad.
Yeah, I'd rather take a shot at the Dodgers at 22. And with the Dodgers, I know I have a chance every game going in. Okay. I don't care who's out, who's hurt. I'd rather take the Dodgers at 22.
Let's go through their schedule at 22-1, which is a huge number, right? And they're super hot. They start off with 3 against the Yankees. Then they go at Cincy and at Philly. They come back home for the Cubs and the Giants. Then they go at the Angels, Houston, at Colorado, and at KC one time.
That's not that difficult.
It's
not that bad.
I think people are going to say, oh, the Yankees right away. But after the Yankees, man, it really eases up. And by the way, people were actually saying you might want to take a look at the number on the Yankees, and I believe the Yankees are going to have the most wins in the month of May. I think they're going to cash that ticket. Circa has them at 40-1. Maybe you want to get on the Yankees to win that division, by the way. I'm not, but if you find huge numbers out there, which you probably won't. But 3 at the Dodgers. They get the White Sox and Red Sox at home. They go at the Mets for a couple, at the Red Sox, Seattle, Texas, but then 3 at Oakland. And oh, by the way, they've been banged up, but they are getting Josh Donaldson back very early June. Giancarlo Stanton coming back between June 2nd and June 4th. And some of the other guys who have been hurt are supposed to be coming back here pretty soon. And now that the pitching is getting healthy, I'm not sure when Rodon's going to come back. I saw yesterday maybe late June, so that doesn't help out with this bet anyway. But at 40-1, the way that they're playing, would you also want to bet both teams, Dodgers and Yankees? Yes or no?
I don't know about the Yankees. With the Braves are chalky. So is Houston. I don't want any part of the Padres at 9-1. I don't want any part of the Phillies at 13-1.
Mm-hmm.
How about Texas? 18-1. I mean, it doesn't matter who they play. They're winning games. They're winning series. Dunning goes today, right? The Tigers were playing good ball. Texas trying to get the broom out today. Number 1 in run differential, 35-19 on the season, 18-1. All right, here comes Dunning. I go Perez, and I can throw Evaldi. Then I got Gray. I can hit.
And by the way, I think DeGrom is coming back sometime soon. Like early June from what I was seeing last night, if that's accurate. But by the way, a bunch of their games are at home this month. They start off with the Mariners and the Cardinals. They go at Tampa. Then they come back home for the Angels and the Blue Jays. They also have the White Sox and the Tigers for 4 at the end of the month, 18-1. Texas almost won this for the most wins in May.
That's right. When you have this type of offense, you're in this. Come on, in this pitching, and that's why. Imagine if they had an average bullpen. What's the record then?
Oh, they might.
They blew 3 games in a row against the Reds. That's just one series. I got 5 games off the top of my head. What do you think they are to have the best record in baseball
right now? The Rangers
to finish the year. What would you?
8-1.
15 DraftKings. 15-1 will they have the best record. You got to be a believer. Yankees are 8, Astros are 7. Tampa is 2-1.
Boy,
you concerned about the Rays road issues?
I'm concerned about the Rays in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, more of it would be about how the bullpen is going to be taxed, like we talked about probably
that too, yeah.
in the middle of this month. So you brought up the Astros. Again, I'm going to fall short with the May bet here, but they go Angels at Toronto, at Cleveland, Washington, and Cincinnati to begin the month. They're plus 875. The Braves are a short number 2, but listen to their schedule. The Braves are the same price. They're plus 875. At Arizona, the Mets and Nationals at home, at Detroit, Colorado, at Philly, at Cincy, and then Minnesota before that's
it's pretty easy.
That they can do that.
That's doable.
Yes, it is. I wanted to make the case for the Brewers because I think their schedule, like the Brewers by the end of June should open up this lead in the National League Central because their schedule is not that difficult. The problem is they have a bunch of guys who are banged up, and I'm not so sure when they're going to come back. And I also did take a peek at the Giants at 35-1. They get Colorado, the Cubs, St. Louis, Arizona, a couple of games against Toronto. It's not that difficult, but and by the way, that's another team. They have like 17 or 18 wins in May. So the Giants have really picked up steam here this last month. So honestly, I have until, anybody who has access to Circa, you have until tomorrow morning, I believe, until first pitch of the early game to get a bet in. I'm still a little conflicted here who I want to bet on. I don't.
That's the thing about the Dodgers, though. It's so easy for them to rip off a 14-2. And it doesn't matter the schedule, who they're playing, and who they're throwing. It's just an embarrassment of riches with the roster.
I know.
They do it every year.
Yep. I understand what people are saying about the Marlins with the schedule. I don't think 25-1 I can do it.
They're total frauds. They're absolute frauds.
Okay.
Come on. 15-2, whatever, 16-2 record in one-run games.
You know what I might do, Paul, as we're talking this out? The fact that you're this adamant on the Dodgers, you're winning me over with this, even though the schedule is a little bit difficult.
Did it move that much, guys? The sheet says 22. It's now 12?
You're kidding me.
Now it's 12. All right, that goes you 22-1. The sheet says 22. It's not available. All right, bye-bye.
Because I was just going to say right now, how about there's nothing wrong with going to war with the Dodgers and the Yankees, splitting up a couple of bets?
Yeah.
But at 12-1 now, that changes things.
I don't know. Maybe Benson made a mistake on the sheet. I don't know.
No, it was definitely 22-1.
Okay.
100% it was 22-1.
All right. Move that much? All right.
I
mean, I agree. It's come on. They're gonna win 105 games. Why wouldn't they have the best record in June? I don't care what the record the schedule says. It's not.
They're 12-1.
Yeah.
Yep.
Big move.
Yeah, that'll do it. I wonder if that moved actually at what time? At what point that actually moved today?
Miami's only plus 220 to make the playoffs. That surprises me. Texas up to 230.
Well,
Baltimore's $1.30. The Mets are 180. Houston is to me only 470. Come on.
Okay.
They're making the playoffs.
I actually think that might be the bet that you make with the Marlins. I would not 25-1 looks juicy, would be juicy. I don't think they do it, but I think at plus 220 with this schedule anyway, they can rattle off. By the way, here's part of the handicap too.
The magic of South Florida sports teams lately?
No kidding. But when you look, for some reason in this month, like I was looking at the Cardinals last night, I think they only played 24 games. They're one of at least a couple of teams that only play 24, 25 games. Other teams are playing at least 27 games. So that's part of it. And when you have a little the schedules are a little unbalanced like that, I can't make a case for the Cardinals then.
Good observation.
Yeah, but it's
good prop though. Good action. A lot like you're always in action. A lot like the 13-run pool too. To update that, it started May 6th. At Will Hill, Rangers 2-1, Rockies plus 240. The 13-run pool. Also, every day at Will Hill, they put this up. No-hitter, 15-1. There's a no on that, and grand slam every day. $1.10 today. Yes, no.
Visit VSiN.com to get current odds. Listen for free. Find showtimes and download VSiN sports betting podcasts.